Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're located or when you may be watching this. Matt DeYoung here from BDS and here to review the release highlights for the month of September. Recording this on the morning of Wednesday, October 2nd, and I'm located in West Michigan. This morning definitely had a feeling of fall in the air. Hard to believe that we're into October already, but here we are. So hope October is off to a great start for everyone. Let's go ahead and jump in to the September release highlights. Month of September had 5 different release dates, and with that came 43 new feature functionality updates on the Genesys Cloud platform. So where August was a little bit of a lighter month, September certainly had a lot to offer, and we'll get into to a lot of the highlights here today. First thing that I did want to start out with is an important announcement from Genesys that during the week of October 28th, so the last week of October, Genesys will be migrating additional CIDR block of IP addresses for Genesys Cloud public-facing media services. They're also expanding the RTP port range and moving the force-turn IP addresses to the new CIDR block. So this is something that Genesys has been communicating really since the beginning of September. Our support team, I know, has reached out about this as well. Wanted to make everyone aware of this if you're not already. There's a few things that customers will need to do. So feel free to check out the link that's in the release note highlights email that we send out. Or you can feel free to contact our support team as well with questions. But a few items that, again, customers will need to do just to be prepared for this update and this change from Genesys. All right, so into the releases here, and the first one, VDS featured release, and the one that we really wanted to highlight for everyone. It's available for all license types, and it's the customer first callback option. This has been on the roadmap from Genesys for a little while, and something that we've highlighted in our QBRs earlier in the year as well. And just this past Monday, September 30th, this was officially released. So this gives you the ability to enable the platform to place a callback directly to the customer first before connecting the call with an agent. So kind of saves some of the downtime, that waiting period while an agent places a callback, waiting for somebody to answer, and removes that. Allows the platform to place that call first, connect the customer, and then connect it to an agent. So hopefully a helpful one that you and your teams will be able to take advantage of. Moving on to just a few of the highlights for all license types here. The first one is the enhanced responsive layout and widget scaling for dashboards. So essentially, dashboards have been updated within the Genesys Cloud platform. Maybe a small change, but an important one as well. With this, the overall appearance, color contrast has been updated, a little bit more visually appealing, and it also gives you the ability to size widgets without losing or compromising, any of the information that you may be looking for or seeing. Just give a better overall user experience. So that one was rolled out September 23rd. On to the next one, the real-time update indicators in the analytics view. This came out middle of September, and previously there was certain data where manual reloads and refreshing of that page were required to actually see what was going on. With this update now, there is data that will be live or updated in real time, or there's an indicator letting you know that the page needs to be refreshed or when it was last updated. So again, just kind of a helpful component there when looking at certain analytics. Third one we wanted to highlight is just around screen recording. Again, something available to everyone, and always helpful when it comes to for QA purposes. This particular update just simply updated the user interface for the recording playback, and it really just kind of made it a bit more user-friendly overall. So if you're utilizing screen recording, you should notice that hopefully it is a little bit nicer, a little bit easier. If you're not, maybe something to look at. And then final one here is the dashboard owners page. The dashboard owners page really gives you the ability to be able to see and view and potentially delete dashboards across the organization. And if a dashboard is obsolete, no longer being used, just kind of gives a more efficient way to administer the dashboards that have been created and that are out there. So again, just kind of a nice little handy tool there. Moving on to those who may have a Genesys Cloud CX2 or CX3 license set. First update is Messenger session persistence. So really this ability for Messenger to work across subdomains. So if it's sales.business.com and then help.business.com, that ability to just provide a better customer journey and a better customer experience when customers are navigating a brand's website. So again, kind of a nice little update there. Other one here for those that maybe utilize email routing within Genesys is the ability to park email interactions. So agents now have the ability to park that email interaction if they need to do some additional research, gather some information, maybe talk with their counterparts for some advice on how to respond to the email, and then can come back to that after the fact. Basically right where they left off. Supervisors do have an ability to see parked emails, so that is viewed. An agent couldn't just couldn't park it and leave it there for infinity, if you will. Supervisors do have access to that, but kind of a helpful feature for agents to, if they needed to park something, get some additional information and come back to it, they can do that, and it won't impact their ability to receive other interactions. And final one here for those with a Genesys Cloud CX3 license set, and it's the ability to view acoustic data either in the topic trends or in the agent, queue, or flow topic views. And so now supervisors can access and filter some of these acoustics and metrics based on something like talk time or silence, overtalk, hold, things of that nature. So gives supervisors a little bit more clear and accurate representation of the data, and just be able to really see and hone in on some of that. As they analyze some of those communication dynamics there. So hopefully, again, a helpful one for supervisors and those that have the Genesys Cloud CX3 license set. As always, our goal is really just to help you and help customers on Genesys Cloud to achieve your business goals and outcomes. So if you have any questions about any of these releases that we highlighted or anything else, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let our team know. More than happy to help however we can. And as always, really appreciate your time. Thanks for your partnership. Hope everyone has a great day and great month of October. Thanks so much.